Canadians to the top of the second, and boy, if the first inning is any indication of what's to come, this game is going to go real fast, and it shows you that it could just be that one moment, that one big play that will determine how the championship will be won here today in Vancouver. Second inning to work for Jesse Hernandez, who was very tiny, a 3-up, 3-down inning where he got through Humphrey, Smalling, and Massey in order. So now he'll deal with a 4-5-6. Simon, Jordan Rivera, and Jerron Shepard. Simon's a 250 hitter. As the first pitch, just a wee bit inside, and the count goes to 1-0. Simon, 250 hitter. Rivera's looking for his first hit of the postseason. Shepard's hitting .615. The 1-0 is in for a strike. It's a fastball, and one thing about Hernandez is he's got a lot of movement on his fastball. It tails it. He's absolutely something that when he's got a feel for the baseball is a real tough effort for the hitters. 1-1 is a slider away. Second inning of Game 3 in a best-of-3 series between the Dust Devils and the Canadians. The champion will be crowned today. As the 2-1 is a fastball inside, swing and a miss. The count to 2-2. Again, back-to-back championship efforts from the Canadians in 2004 and 2005. They came up empty to both Spokane and Boise. There's a ball fouled down the third base line towards the Canadians bullpen that is very well rested heading into this final game. We have yet to see Drew Permison, the closer for this Canadians team. So he's ready to go. Nelson Gonzalez, the closer for the Dust Devils yesterday, nearly cost his team the season. He was erratic. 2-2 is fouled off. Gonzalez would load the bases with one out, but the Canadians, John Birdie, hit into a game-ending 6-4-3 double play. Some would call it controversial. I simply call it a bad break. And that is why we are here today in Game 3. 2-2 is fouled off. Down the first base side of the outfield, it'll make its way just beyond the fence, but several feet away from the Wall of Fame, which is a neat little addition to the ballpark that the ownership group put in place a couple of years ago. If you go down that, it's kind of like a Washington Monument style of wall where you can see some of the great names and teams that have helped grace this stadium. Fastball up in the zone. Simon swung through it and becomes strikeout victim number 2 as Hernandez has made his way through the first 4 hitters of this baseball game. It brings up the very aggressive Jordan Rivera. Rivera is one of those passionate baseball players where he grits his teeth, squeezes his bat like there's one drop of water left in it. He's got a couple of tattoos on his forearm as well as he watches a fastball in for a strike, and as soon as the umpire called it a strike, Rivera kind of threw his shoulders back and looked to the sky. I'm telling you, he's a very animated left-handed hitter in the 5 slot today, playing first for the Dust Devils. Curveball in for a strike, and Rivera again shakes his head and looks at the home plate umpire. Now steps out. It's almost like the ATM machine just declined his card. The 0-2 is on its way. Got him. A slider on the outside portion of the plate that weaved its way back. Strikeout number 3 for Hernandez. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the second. This will be an interesting matchup here as Jerron Shepard steps into the box. Shepard has been an absolute Rubik's Cube for the Vancouver Canadians this series. They just cannot figure him out. It's probably the reason he's got a .615 average coming into this game. 8 hits and 3 RBIs. A pitch in for a strike. It was a slider, and boy, I'll tell you what, it's hard to tell at times between his slider and his cut fastball. They both have so much movement. A little sharper break on the slider, of course. He went to the fastball a little bit low right at the knees, but Sharon stepped right through it, and the count goes to 0-2. Boy, Hernandez has brought the good stuff to this game. The 0-2 is a curveball that got him. Oh, my goodness. Jesse Hernandez, in a game that is looking for an artist, painted a gorgeous top of the second. We go to the home half of the second. C scoreless with the Tri-City Dust Devils on a championship Sunday here in Vancouver as you listen to the baseball game from Nat Bailey Stadium right here on the Team 1410.